So another thing we've been doing on this channel a ton is going to a lot of these older places that have been around for a while. Another place that serves Texas wieners is Hot Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. This was another super requested one. I've done a few videos where I've taken it to go, but today we're gonna go inside and have our meal in there. This is a place that I actually ate at a ton as a kid. There's a baseball field across the street where my dad used to play softball, and we come after the game and get some Hot Grills. So I'm excited to come back here, man. This is like homecoming for me. Let's go inside. All right, so we're inside. I already placed my order. Food's on the way. This is a place, again, I've eaten here so many damn times, and in the restaurant too, but it's been like probably over a decade at this point. I'm allowed to say this now, but in high school, we actually used to skip lunch and come eat here all the time. So this is, again, a place that's near and dear to me. Nostalgia. The place looks very similar. They only upgraded a couple of things, but a lot of the ambiance and shape of the building, everything is kind of still exactly the same. So I'm excited to do this. So again, another old school place. This place has been open since 1961. Older than both of my parents, which is really cool. Prices of a lot of these places has stayed largely the same. Obviously, there's some inflation here, so this cost me $35. Again, I got all of my favorite things off the menu, and something that a lot of people swear by, but I don't really get that much. But anyway, let's get into this. This is a chocolate shake, by the way. The other place I didn't get a chocolate shake, I got a drink, so that's why it cost a little bit more. I think it was like $36.80, but don't quote me on that. But let's get into this. Let's start with the one that everybody knows near and dear. Here we go, right in your face again. You know how we get down. So of course we got one all the way. Their hot dogs are deep fried. Just for reference, again, hot dogs all the way are with chili, cheese, and onions. You can get mustard. All right, let's do it. I swear, you ever see that scene in that movie Ratatouille, where the dude bites the food and you immediately go back to childhood? It's crazy because where I'm sitting right now, I'm looking directly at that baseball field or a softball field where my dad used to play. It's like you could put 4-year-old me in this same exact seat and I'd be doing the same thing. It's crazy. Biggest difference, I never used to get one all the way because I didn't like raw onions back then. And now I do, but their chili is a little bit meatier of a chili than the other places I've done so far. It also has a little bit more spice to it. So I personally, might be a completely biased pick, but I do prefer their chili over any of the other ones. But being unbiased, I think their hot dog is, of the ones I've done so far, I hate to say this, but it's the worst one. It doesn't mean it's bad. It just means while the other ones, to me, have a little more snap, a little more body to them, and a little more spices to them, this one just doesn't have that same snap. I would give the hot dog itself like a 5 out of 10, but with the chili and everything, I'm trying not to be biased here. I'd give this a 7 out of 10. But you can tell, it's gone for a reason. Chocolate shake. Also, let's do a quick price check. The hot dog is $3.80. Johnny and Hanges went to, the hot dog was $3.50 for all the way. I personally think that one's a better hot dog, but I'm trying not to be biased. Johnny and Hanges has a better hot dog. Keeping it real. This milkshake, $4.70 for this, but it's a pretty large milkshake. Charge you $8 at most diners these days. Onion rings. Hot as hell. What really makes all the other ones different is what you dip it in or how you eat it. I do an extra sauce, which is like $1.20 extra to dip it in. And that's what makes these. I don't want to nitpick at these. Most of these are largely the same. But since we do this for the job, I will say this one has great moisture and crunch on the outside, but some of these are a little mushy on the inside. The gravy more than makes up for that. We're going to go back there because I did it in collab. But right now, best onion rings is Rutt's Hut, which is also in Clifton. It's not that far from here, which a lot of people swear by as well. I can't rate these, man. 5.5 with the gravy. 2-point kicker to 7.5. I have to. I also do one cheeseburger all the way. So the cheeseburger is the same exact thing. Chili cheese, onions. I forgot I got a double. I forgot. So this is a double patty. What? This cost $7 because I got the double. I always got the doubles from here. 2 layers of that thick cheese that they have. The same kind of old, I call it the dandruff bun, but it's what I know. And I said this in the last video, but again, you're going to see a lot of the recurring themes of the patty for some people is a little mushy, but that's how they do it because they try to get it out to you quick. I sat down, 5 minutes later, my food was in my hand, and that's what they're looking for in this place. Quick bite, quick service, old school. I think this burger is one of the better ones, though. They put the right cheese on it, amounts of cheese, and it's not as mushy as the other places, and you get a ton of that sauce on there. I used to just get it with the onion rings or the fries. See what I'm saying? That's not a good bite. You still eat this part though, breading. That was my favorite thing always. From here was the burgers and the hot dogs. Still remains the same. To me, it's one of the better burgers of any of these places. We have a ton of them in Bergen, Passaic, and Essex County in New Jersey, where I live. This is in Passaic County, by the way, not Bergen, where I live, but the burger's absolute heat to me. Like, legitimately, I get a double cheeseburger from here before any of those places. And I've gotten burgers at all of them so far. I don't think I got one at Rutt's Hut, so we'll have to try that. But that's an 8 out of 10. Fries with cheese and gravy. I saw somebody in the last video tell me that this is a poutine. I hate to get into this all the time. Disco fries are like a spin-off of poutine. They're like a cousin of poutine. The gravy and the cheese are different, but they are fries with cheese and gravy. So if you want to call it a poutine, that's one thing. Backstory, real quick. Sorry for yapping, but I feel like it's important. Disco fries, or fries and cheese and gravy, were popularized. Let me get this into the chili like I do. Let me get one with just the gravy too. Get back to my yap real quick. To me, their chili is way better than their gravy. But this is what I usually do, is get gravy and then the chili on the side, because the chili makes the fries soggy. But disco fries were popularized in the 70s. Around here, the culture in Jersey, I don't know if it's still like this, but even when I was younger and was going out, we go to a club, we go to a bar. After that, you go to a diner. That's where the night always ended. You, like 10 friends, would go to a diner. Diners are always packed at like 3 o'clock in the morning. And when you get there, apparently in the 70s, after the disco party, a lot of the dudes would ask for the fries like this with cheese and gravy. They would ask for fries covered in mutts and gravy. And they started calling them disco fries because of it. That's where it comes from. So I understand that, but I doubt those people back in 1975 with the bell bottoms knew what the hell a poutine was. You get what I'm saying? So just for the backstory. As far as the fries go, if you're going to get these, get the chili. Do the gravy and the chili. Their gravy, to me, is lacking for the other ones. But biased, I still like it. Non-biased, gravy, 5. It's average. The chili, again, is where it's at. And I like to do on the side, so I don't get soggy fries. So these are still crispy, which we love here. I used to do this too. I would take my fork in the ketchup. I used to do this in high school, bro. This is so crazy. Same seat and everything. And I just do it like that. Dunk in a chili. And that's the bite you want. And that was always the bite that I got. Perfect. But last, got the roast beef sandwich. And you can get this as a platter, which means you get it with fries. Or you can get it like I did, which is as is. You can get it on this bun, but I always get it on the Kaiser roll, or the hard roll as we call it. And the beef is like medium rare, but it's sliced on site and also comes with gravy. They also have a hot turkey platter, which people love too. I always got the roast beef though. But this is what I do with it. Perfect bite. As I said a bunch of times, my thing was always, this is the draw for me, the chili. Milk mustache. But I'm telling you, the nostalgia for me and a lot of people who live around here, where places like this, is just so much more than just food. And I really can't say that enough. We used to come here, high school, middle school, little kid. Back then, whole meal would be like $6, and you would get like fries, burger, drink, and the works. You still can get it for under 10, which is very rare, at least where I live. And for that, I personally still love it. Roast beef, 6. I'm gonna choke down roast beef real quick, but for me again, my particular order: burgers, fries, chili cheese gravy, and onion ring. I just expanded on it a little bit today. Another funny story that I have, not funny, but crazy story. When I was in high school, like I want to say like freshman year through junior year, my neighbor, at the time we lived in like a 2-family house. My neighbor that we shared the house with worked here, and he would come home with hella hot dogs all the time. And a lot of times me and my friends would be like sitting on a porch, really nice dude. And he'd come back, he'd be like, I brought you guys hot dogs. We're like 10 hot dogs for like 3 people. So I don't know, man. That nostalgia for me is just something serious. These old school places for me, 1961 opened up. I hope they never get rid of these. I hope they stay here forever. And if you visit where I'm from in New Jersey, I think these are places that, in my opinion, you have to check out. So I hope y'all enjoyed, man. I always have a ton of fun with these places. I'm having a lot of fun doing these older places. And I hope you guys keep watching, because without you, I'd just be talking to myself. So good though, bro. I'm about to sit here. I could sit here and just chill for another hour. I still got stuff to do though. But that's going to be the end of the video, man. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys are enjoying the content. Hope you guys are enjoying the in-restaurant. And we'll keep popping off. We'll be back tomorrow. More content. Men of hand signs. They made it to YouTube.